Hello everybody, weebrabbit here, and welcome back to Pac-Man World Re-Pac, Episode 8, Part 8 I mean, where this time, we are going to use this key to save another Pac family member. I guess we're going to save that little girl. Because yeah, I was thinking it was so weird, last time we started the carnival area, we got a key in this one, and up to now it feels like we would always use the key in the same area from what I noticed. So now we didn't use the key, I thought it was weird, but we're going to use it here, so that's good. Alright, Legend Jonathan is here. Say hello, Legend Jonathan.
Hey, what's up, guys? We're gonna save Pac-Man, Mrs. Pac-Man Jr.
Mrs. Pac-Man Jr.?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Mrs. Pac-Man the second.
See, Pac-Man fucks, man. He has like a bunch of kids.
I was so dumb that like someone said that. And there's a whole game called Pac-Man 2, the Adventures of Pac-Man or something like that, where literally like, it's literally him being a family man.
So people are so dumb.
Like that's like a canon game too. Like literally a game where you just go around doing silly stuff and there's no plot. That's literally like a freaking like.
So you're expecting too much from those people that make those tier lists? They like literally don't know anything about any game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's so like.
You know what they remind me of? Terrific.
I knew it. I knew you were gonna say him.
Terrific hasn't played anything. Like, I don't want to be mean, but like, anything I'll bring up, he's like, no, I've never heard of that series. No, I've never played it. Like, we're talking about something as simple as Street Fighter. He had never played Street Fighter.
Even I've played Street Fighter.
I'm like, bro, I feel like that's something you just like play through osmosis, because it's just like around. Like, you've never been in an arcade and just tried it out. Like, really?
Yeah.
I'm not saying he has to be like good at it.
I remember someone even asked me, they're like, have you ever played Street Fighter before? And I'm like, yes. Like, honestly, I feel like that's like one of the many things that anyone has ever done. Unless you never play video games, and that's kind of like, oh, well.
Yeah, I can maybe understand it, but.
Like, the moment you say you never play video games, that's where it's like, oh, yeah, no, you're. Like, at least the only character you probably know is like the popular ones, like, yeah, this dude right here, Mario, Sonic. Maybe even Zelda, because people, like, you've seen it before. That's kind of it.
Yeah.
Or even Pikachu, because it's like, oh yeah, like... But yeah, I don't know, man, like... I remember watching, like, the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon from, like, a few years back. I remember when he was talking about, he was like, yeah, I never really played any games. I was like, terrific, what?
Which is weird, because he's supposed to be a gamer. So let's say, like, okay, he wasn't able to play games because, like, let's say he grew up...
He couldn't afford.
Yeah. Or because like, his mom didn't let him, let's say. Parents didn't let him, right? But if you're a gamer now, you've never bothered to be like, okay, let me see all the stuff I
missed out on.
Yeah, like, wouldn't you want to? Like... I thought I could jump on their head. That's what I was setting up right there.
They're like, me now? I play GTA, bruh. Okay. I haven't played it. Literally, I got the San Andreas. I picked it up for like, I don't even know how long. I progressed the story for a bit. And then I dropped it like not that long afterwards because Zelda came out.
Oh, wow. You still care about Zelda more?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, no.
Yeah, Zelda's more special.
Yeah. Honestly, it was kind of funny though. It was San Andreas, and yeah, I was doing one of like the first missions. And then on purpose, sometimes I would like purposely try to get myself like beat my ass up. Oh, so like there would be times where I would like spray on purpose in front of someone, then start beating the crap out of random people.
Oh god.
And then like the police would show up, and I was just like, "Yep, try to take me down."
Yeah, sometimes people pay just for the heck of the police chases because they want to see how it goes and stuff.
And it's funny. And I remember like there was a kid, like this is the thing too, that some of these kids, like I've always known since I was like 5, they were always playing GTA. It didn't even matter if you're like they barely even got out of their diapers. Somehow they were still playing. They were playing GTA.
Yeah, I haven't played games since like forever. You don't even know how.
And you're just like, how? Like that's a game that like I get it. It's fictional violence, but even I'm like, dude, like I could understand something like Mario or like, you know what I'm saying, like one of those games. But they're like, no. I've been playing GTA since like since 5 came out. Yeah, I'm like, dude, you're like 5, like, basically.
I don't know, kids are always doing shit they're not supposed to do.
And then their parents somehow either let them or they just aren't aware because they're just not tech savvy, basically.
And they'll blame the video games for the kids being stupid.
Yeah,
that does happen. That's really annoying.
No. That's what my because I'm networking cybersecurity. That's what I'm studying.
Yeah.
My networking teacher, he's like 60. Like you can tell he's like not old. Like oh my god, he's like wrinkly, but you can tell he has like the grayish hair. his beard's great too and everything. He like literally plays like old intros of like anime and cartoons that were on the TV like in 80s and 70s and whatnot.
Yeah.
And he's like, this is something I've always known since I was a little kid. That literally like the older generations, they'll always blame newer technology for why kids are doing stupid shit, he said. He's like, literally back then when we were like teenagers and whatnot, he said, he's like, literally people blamed metal and Dungeons and Dragons for kids acting a certain way back in the 80s, he said.
Yeah, that's what the new Stranger Things was about how, you know how they've always played Dungeons and Dragons, that's the whole point? And in this season, it's all about how, like, now it's become more popular. Everyone was all, like, afraid that, like, oh, it's evil, and
that, like, even the Christian parents...
Did you see that?
Yeah, I know, you didn't get on the ledge, yeah.
How did you miss it? You should have reached it, though. You saw what I meant, right? That looked weird, right?
No. Okay. Yeah, I saw that.
No. Remember? No.
No, I got that from Talking Ben.
Oh, that what it was?
Yeah.
Dumb.
And he's like, oh, ho, ho, ho.
That was on me. I think I actually double pressed it. But the first one, though, I don't know how he didn't grab that ledge. That seriously wasn't the weirdest thing.
I'm gonna have nightmares, bro. Okay.
About Talking Ben?
No, about this. Just.
I'll talk about Talking Ben?
You know, honestly, Talking Ben does kind of look kind of creepy, like the design. Because I get it, it's a 2010, and this is like a company that barely even had money too. But like, it looks so like.
That's just what they tell you.
Like it looks like he has like a weird puppet like design, but then his teeth look all human kind of too. And then like I don't know, like that's the thing too. That's why people are saying that when they started it, it wasn't like the early versions of those games didn't really do well because of how like the designs just looked really rough.
Now he made it. Gee, that was so weird earlier.
Like the designs looked really, like they looked really rough, and they also kind of looked like they had like a weird animatronic like vibe to them.
But people love animatronics.
Not before Final Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, they didn't.
Yeah, or if you did, you were probably like an 80s or 90s kid, which most likely 80s, because people were saying 90 kids were pussies by that point when it came to animatronics.
Yeah.
90s and millennials and onwards, supposedly, people were like, yeah, no, they all got screwed with animatronics for some reason.
That's funny.
Basically, that's how people described it. But yeah, that's what my teacher was saying. He's like, yeah, no, like adults will always blame technology that's modern, and they just won't understand how things work. Like, he's like, literally, I thought he was joking, but he's like, there was literally a kid that they went up to a teacher and they said, ooh, I'm infecting your computer with a virus, and they're doing like the wizard stuff, and the teacher screamed and called the office and the police on the student.
The hell? Okay.
And he's like, so please do not do any of this weird technical stuff to the normies, okay? Because he's like, normies don't know this stuff. You're gonna scare them. So he's like, please do not know this, because when the police is involved and the office and everything, and you get expelled or suspended, or you get like put in a crime thing, like it's a crime case. He's like, it does not become fun. Like,
what the hell?
Yeah,
it was scary.
It was like a pow.
Did you hear the scream?
Yeah,
that was creepy. Holy crap! That actually kind of scared me. What the hell?
That was funny, honestly. And then he was smiling too.
That's just Pac-Man's a crazy psycho.
Especially in well, yeah, I already told you, huh?
How the original one ends?
Yeah, the original one, he's like, oh, no one loves me, blah, blah. Then he, like, grabs the freaking power pellet, puts it in his mouth.
Smiles and then just kills
No, he's smiling, he puts it in his mouth, he freaking kills the dude.
Oh, goddamn, Pac-Man.
I love how by the third game, him and that guy become friends.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I know
they team. That's the point of the third one, where at the beginning it's literally that he like kind of does like a Neo Cortex type thing. He teleports Pac-Man to his lab. He's like, yeah. So like this ghost guy, like the main antagonist of the third one. He's like, yeah, he was like my best buddy.
There we go. I got this early because you know how I couldn't get it last time.
Yeah.
It's like in their freaking lair and shit.
He's like, yeah, like he was like my best friend. But then, like, because he's, like, some weird demon monster thing from, like, another dimension, he wants to do is get revenge, like, on you by himself, like, without me being the person that's getting revenge. So, yeah, now me and you are, like, best friends now. And also, I'm gonna let you use my Talkman, thing, because, yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
That's so random.
And so in some levels, you use the Talkman suit.
Like almost like as a mech or something?
Mm-hmm. It's like a really weird thing. And then like the point is, yeah, like the freaking ghost dude, he's kind of like, yeah, so like, now that we're on the subject, like, I'm gonna like escort you through like the dungeons.
That's so weird.
It's such a weird game.
This other one was so much easier.
Oh my god, it was easier. It's because you got it from the start, that's why.
Yeah, that's what screwed me over. I was trying to get the last one where they're spawning, and I couldn't do it because they got me like twice in a row.
Oh my god.
Alright, so that's done.
That was funny though when the enemies blew up.
That actually kind of scared me because I was like so loud. And he goes, oh, what the hell?
The people who probably put it in probably thought it was funny too.
They're probably like, wait, where are we supposed to do progress? No? No?
Yeah, did you see how that thing like disappeared as you were like approaching it?
Oh. I think it has to do with these.
Oh yeah, I just remembered. Because we're talking about ghosts and demons and stuff, right? Because we were talking about Pac-Man. I got to like episode 107 of 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐿 finally.
That's good, I guess.
The art style is so like, I mean I get it because it's like the company's first like time working on the anime.
Yeah.
It looks so weird because like the video for that episode online, it was like stretched out. And because like that like the new animation studio, they have like a weird they're the same studio who made Konosuba Studio.
Wit, I think?
I think that's what it's
Is
called.
it Wit? I don't remember.
I can look it up right now.
But that would have been back in the day either way, right?
Like they have a weird glossy finish they always put on it. And so I'm just like, bro, like what is this? And it was weird too because like I like the new art style as well. But what surprised me is that in episode 106, which is between which is the one before, you know, the next one with the different studio. Obviously, the second movie came out like between those two episodes, but it's so weird because they show you know how animes they have that back then where they would always be like, oh yeah, the next episode, and they show like what's gonna happen in the next episode. Like,
I mean, they still kind of do that.
but you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like shonen animes, I've seen that they do that. It shows the next episode and it has the old art style.
Oh, weird.
So I'm like, I don't know what happened, but people are saying that the most likely thing that happened was what.
Oh, I think it fell off.
I thought so too. Is what most likely happened because I remember seeing it a lot in interviews as well, and in the manga. I saw it. I remember it. That she had problems with that company because on purpose they would be making a lot of anime exclusive episodes. Which I'm not saying that they weren't doing it at the right time because of the stuff like the manga and whatnot.
Yeah.
But they would do is on purpose. They would always make anime exclusive episodes that were either recaps or they just did was they were really dumb where it was like about a character and like it was a character that she just didn't like. So like for example like that those quote unquote friends of Ataru,
Yeah.
the weird pervy like nerdy dudes, those guys appeared at least once in the manga at the very beginning and they never ever appeared ever again.
But they would purposely put them a lot in the anime?
Like, they always would find some way on purpose to try to be like, nah, they're the main characters in this episode, and they're gonna do their usual perverted shit like they always do. And, yeah, it's funny, right? Because, like, the dude with the glasses, like, everyone hates him.
He didn't grab that. I think he just grabbed. He just.
No, he didn't, yeah.
Why is sometimes he grabs, sometimes he doesn't? That's what I don't, like, understand sometimes.
Yeah, honestly, bro, I feel like Pac-Man would be getting cooked right there. Because of the heat, because it's like a stove.
I wonder what Pac-Man tastes like.
Probably tastes like Pac-Man.
Probably tastes like shit.
He probably does.
All mean.
Like, yeah, like, it would be like, oh, isn't it funny? And it's like, but the girl was like, that's not what I wanted, though. Like, I can understand if you guys put them in, like, as an extra scene, or, like, a filler scene, or it's, like, something like a short little, like, whatever. But, no, he was, oh, my God.
Sometimes he grabs an edge easy, sometimes he doesn't grab it. It's like, grab... Yeah, he's cooked happy, that's what we wanted.
Yeah.
Like, grab the...
Half of his face is burnt.
Right. There we go.
There, finally.
Orange
Man.
He's cooked, he's what you want.
And so I think like I remember even they would have like fights.
So she purposely wanted to switch studios, or what happened then?
I think that eventually like the director for the episodes, it was the dude who made Ghost in the Shell as well. Yeah. And I think that they always say this too. Like everywhere I kept looking it up, but it would never explain it. I think it's just like in the manga or on like forums. It literally said something like that the dude, he quit, like he retired from like the project, like he didn't want to work on it anymore, and I think that's what led to like the studio switching.
Interesting.
Because I guess he used to be a big part of that studio and stuff, and I mean, I honestly like it's kind of weird comparison, but I feel like it would be kind of like similar to the. Kind of similar, except that was budget reasons. Mm-hmm. It'd be kind of be like Johnny Test, where you know how like, they switch studios for the second like onward. Yeah. It'd be kind of like that, where it's like, oh, it's because some reason involving the company and like even like the director and whatnot. And obviously with that cartoon, it was because budget and the same thing. It was like stuff we bro, you fell through.
Stuff, you know that great anime Johnny Test.
Johnny Test is a great anime, bro. Okay. I'm like, it is a great anime.
Kind of feels like a showing anime, honestly.
It kind of does.
It's always like the same stuff every episode. There we go.
I like how it's so dumb where I was looking at
Did you ever look up what the studio was called?
No. I should probably be doing it right now.
You sit here and look it up and you never did, so I'm like, I wonder if you ever looked it up. I fell down again, dang it. So these are fall through these cracks right here.
Yeah, the only reason why I even knew it was the new studio as well is because like the new opening showed up and I'm like, oh, we're finally in the new territory.
New territory.
Yeah.
Nice. I think 𝐦𝐤𝐤 got like all confused. What do you mean?
Nah, he actually, I had explained it like 10,000 times before. Wow, dude.
Oh my god, it took me forever to get up there and he missed the button. Great. I hate the Pac-Man. Pac-Man getting sizzled over here.
Oh, and then the last episode was it was like an actual like cool episode where it was like about the Taro and that one dude, they were fighting. Literally.
Yeah.
They had a full-on war.
Dang.
Like, cause like yeah, he would be like, oh yeah, like, cause it's cause Lum loses her memory. That's why.
Yeah.
And because she crashed into that rich dude's like house area, she's like, oh my god, finally, like I can basically like have a relationship with her. So how about I just lie to her and say that like, dude,
what in the hell, Pac-Man? Like, oh my god, I hate it so much. Like, just land on the damn button, my dude.
So what is he even standing on that making him do that?
Oh no, the Pacman was just moving. He's like freaking out for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of funny looking, huh? Like, oh, I'm a fall. Like, dude, you're not.
Yeah, I think it's scary. The thing that's flying towards him. That blew up and then it started screaming. That was funny. Oh!
Oh man, how am I gonna get this stupid button? I feel like I keep missing it.
Right there, yeah.
Slips off and falls. I would not be surprised.
This is the first episode of the series to be animated by Studio Dean.
Oh, it's Dean, not Wit.
Yeah, they're the ones that make.
Yeah, Dean makes a few. Oh, there she is. Finally. Yay! You rescued me, Daddy. Her name's Texas. I'll be outside. Be careful, Dad.
How are you gonna get your ass up? Oh, it's because she.
Yeah, they all fly away. Remember, it's all weird.
Farted, yeah. Apparently, this actually.
What the hell? He was stuck rolling. You see that?
Nah.
Oh, just so I can do it again. Watch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's like stuck.
He's happy while doing it. This actually kind of explains why the second movie actually looks pretty good. Mm. It's because Studio Dean helped the other studio make the second movie, which I kind of makes sense why some frames look different from other ones, like more improved and whatnot. It's probably because, they were helping out just to like rush it and also like make it look better. And then I would also explain probably why, like when the stuff happened, they're like, yeah, no, now that the dude's gone, do you just want the anime now? Like, you guys did a good job animating the second movie, like how about you guys help us anime Johnny Test, you know?
Just okay, Johnny Test, the hell? There we go.
But yeah, I explained to Quage like millions of times.
Yeah, he was so confused.
He was
He's like,
so
so is this the same anime?
Oh my god. Just like does that.
Is this a different series now?
Yes, Quage, this is a remake that comes out like
It comes out really soon from
it comes out
like
like next Thursday or something, yeah.
Yeah, I want to watch the remake.
I want to watch it.
I kind of wanted to watch the old version too, honestly. But you can tell me about it, I guess. I'll watch the new one. Maybe later I'll go back and watch the old one. We'll see.
The only reason I would recommend the old one is because there's boobies.
That's it.
There's nipples, yeah. I remember
good old fashioned 80s nipple.
Yeah, Quage. Oh my god.
Okay, hold on. Oh, we're gonna fight a clown, huh?
Yeah.
Let's see what the baby says. Cause I like actually sounding on the bench. It's actually kind of cute.
The ghost attacker.
That's my dad. Oh, he's coming to the rescue. Let's rescue the others.
She pulls out a gun.
Right? Because we're still missing the son and the wife,
mom,
right?
And mom, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
god.
like how they have the whole Berenstain Bears thing where it's like sister, brother, Pac mom. So before she married Pac-Man, she was always called Pac mom, I guess.
Yeah.
So she was always just meant to be a mom,
she was
huh?
Pac woman. That was it. Just Pac.
Ooh, there's race car hopping and hit beat accelerate.
He gets killed. Oh, this is kind of cool.
Practice here to prepare for the race. Press A to use Pac Turbo. Blast past your enemies when the gauge at the bottom left is full. Press Y to brake. Use it on the sharp curves to stay on the track. Go back with R. Uh-oh.
This is actually pretty cool. I would say he gets uncomfortable when like that sort of stuff shows up on screen. So like I remember even like at one point I'm like, dude, I'm just like not gonna show you the episode in general because there was an episode where it was like a hot tub one, like it was like a hot spring one, and like they made crap. Oh, what the freak! You didn't even practice.
I was. Is that I was gonna reverse?
No, but like literally, like they said this is where like I thought they were literally gonna practice like a round.
It just meant do your thing and then he's a come at me, boy. Uh-oh.
Oh, what the?
That's creepy.
That's ugly. You're gonna shoot him.
Clown racers.
I like how there's a whole opening for that.
Yeah, I know, for reals. I have to get first place.
Yo, this is Pac-Man World Rally. That's an actual game, by the way.
Yeah.
For like the PSP and like I think it was like the PS2 and whatnot. Oh yeah. I don't know if because you were saying about how it was before or like after World, the Pac-Man game, the party one. You're thinking of Namco Party. That's what it's called.
Oh, it's called Namco Party. Okay.
Or I think it was like.
Oh, you motherfucker, dude.
Or it was like Pac-Man Museum Party. I forgot what it was.
No, I think it was. I think you're right. I think it was Namco Party.
And the point was it had like these random.
It's true. I remember.
Came out
I remember it had heihachi in it, which is like really random. He looks all weird. It's like this old man with all these like cartoon characters. It doesn't even make sense. It looked all like out of place.
The Kaluna should have been there.
Yeah, Pearls, he should have, but I don't know. I don't think it was him.
Honestly, the reason why they probably didn't put him is like, well, let's be honest, his popularity already ended by a point. So like, I guarantee you, they were just kind of like, if we put this like rabbit guy, cat thing that like all the kids probably forgot about in like the past like 3 years. Yeah, no.
Okay, supposing I should have immunity, right?
Yeah.
But someone hit me from behind, and that's what knocked me off. How much sense does that make?
It makes a lot of sense. Okay. Hopefully you make it good.
Because the game hates it, So is this like a new save?
Oh my god, no, for the last time, Quake.
Yo, man.
That's all crazy. No, yeah, like, I was like, yeah, every single time that would pop up, I would just be kind of like, yeah, I'm just gonna take this off for you, because I know you're gonna, like, freak out. And he was. There was literally the episode where, like, it was, like, it goes all creepy for, like, the first half, and then the second half. Well, no, the ending was pretty creepy, too. It's just, I think on purpose, like, the writer lady, she made it so that it was kind of like there was fan service in it to make it like, oh my god, sexy girls, am I right? But then, like, that.
Dude.
Bro, you. Play better.
I'm trying to. The controls are kind of weird, though.
It's like a weird third person, huh?
Yeah.
Oh no, don't let him win. Oh my.
Because I'm sorry, if they hit me, it like pushes me. So that's annoying too. Uh-oh.
I like how he stops the car.
Oh, it literally just made me restart. I didn't even know if I lost. How awkward is that? It doesn't even show like the ending, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had to restart.
Well, what do you mean? You literally lost.
But it didn't show me lose. Like, it didn't show the end of the track. It didn't show who won. It was like randomly like you're back at the start or something. Like how weird is that?
Well, yeah, because I don't know, like it's one of those old games where it's kind of like, oh yeah, like you just have to keep retrying. That's it.
But I'm saying it didn't show a lose screen. I thought I was still in the middle of the race. Is what I'm saying. Like, how weird is that? Like, how weird is it to not even know like, oh, the race is over? My bad. Yeah, at the end I was getting pretty close, but
good, he died. I think Footage was kind of mad because the new anime it's gonna have it has a different opening and everything.
Yeah.
I think he was like not mad, but like I feel like he was kind of like it's iffy, and I'm like nah, dude. Like honestly, I'm kind of happy it's a different opening and ending because I'm like, if anything, we already know this is like a reboot / remake. Everyone by this point who's watching, either they're new or they're old, and most of the people who are new, they already know the plot of the old one anyways. Like literally, like. It doesn't take like 5 seconds to like be like, oh yeah, I want to watch 𝐦𝐤𝐤𝐤. The first thing the creator does. Okay, so chapter 1 is about this perverted kid, and like these Onis break into his house and say that he's like the savior of the earth, and so he plays like tag with their daughter, and he ends up marrying her on accident because his dumbass said that he couldn't wait to get married, and like stuff like that. And that's kind of what everyone just kind of knows about. And it's just them going on wacky adventures, basically. And, like, everyone kind of, like, that's what I'm saying, like, it doesn't really take, like, 5 seconds to, like, know that. Because you can just easily find it on the internet.
Yeah. Dude, I swear I died around here last time. So this is it. If you look at it, it doesn't seem like that's supposed to be the end of the race yet.
You also use the boost, that's why. Or the car, it was like the car had pushed you, huh?
You guys was so confusing. They didn't even look like the race was over yet. But yeah, it was like, no, we're have to restart the race because you lost apparently. See, I didn't make it this far last time. I didn't see any of this. So why did the race end last time?
Because you died multiple times, that's why.
Yeah, I mean, I ran out. Is it this time? Still weird, there was no like end screen though, but whatever. Okay.
No, they died. Look, he's happy! He's happy!
I did
He's
it!
a speed racer, he's a narcissistic sociopath. Okay.
Oh, he's happy. He's I did it! I killed people!
I like how my teacher, my networking one, he grew up on Speed Racer and all that stuff.
Dang, that's really old, bro.
Yeah.
That reminds me of Slim. I need to like talk to Slim. Hopefully once we start the podcast, contact him.
We can have him as one of our guests.
Yeah, because it's really cool. Because he's one of those like older like people. Like I don't know if I would call him a otaku. I don't know if that would get him mad or not. Maybe he would have made.
He's like, don't ever compare me to the otaku killer.
Maybe. I'm just saying. But yeah, he's one of those older like anime and like pop culture.
I remember hearing where he would say that he would buy them from like the foreign shops.
Yeah, so that's like really cool. It's really cool.
Can you imagine this dude watching Dragon Ball and like freaking with subtitles? That would actually be pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's kind of cool when you hear about that, because it's true, it used to be so, like, different, you know what I mean?
I wouldn't be surprised if he did watch 𝐸𝐸 back then.
He might have, because he likes a lot of that.
And then the thing, too, is it was always on Laserdisc and stuff like that, too, and all that stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if we're like, hey, do you know about the anime? He's like, oh, yeah, actually.
Yeah. That's why I want to contact him once we, like, that reminds me, we're like the same podcast, people already know what we're talking about. We're going to have to talk about that next time. Yeah, I forgot that I mentioned it in an episode with Terrific. He asked me about it because I told him about it, but we haven't talked about it on this channel. But we're gonna have to do that next time. So if you guys like what you saw, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Yeah, as you can see, we are done with the carnival area, which is awesome. So yeah, next time we're gonna start over here in the factory area, and we are gonna start. Hopefully, there's something near the beginning, explaining what we're talking about, because it's something coming up. So that's gonna be fun. But yeah, there you go, guys. We'll see you next time. Thank you for being here, Legend Jonathan.
You're welcome, man.
All right, later, guys.
Let's go to the factory area.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.